I am Jessica Cook Bailey. I'm an assistant professor at Case Western Reserve University, and I study genetics of age-related eye diseases, primarily glaucoma.
What's glaucoma?
So glaucoma is really a heterogeneous group of diseases that causes degeneration of the optic nerve, which is in the back of the eye. So many people don't actually realize that they have it until half of their axons are damaged.
Why are you interested in glaucoma?
It affects so many people that I know. My dad has glaucoma. And I saw a recent survey that said the number 3 health fear, I believe it was in the US, behind heart disease and cancer is blindness. And because glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness, that really impacted me and made me think, okay, this is something that's really important. We've discovered some pretty exciting loci associated with glaucoma that have contributed to the knowledge, to what we know about it. I'd really like to think that my gee whiz moment hasn't happened yet.
Oh no, we're gonna have 100 gee whiz moments. Come on now, Jessica.
Right.
What's your latest gee whiz moment though?
So we're studying the Amish in Holmes County, Ohio, which is the second largest settlement of Amish of anywhere outside of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is the other one that people really mainly know about. So we were working on another study of macular degeneration and noted in the summary, the clinical summaries of Amish, that their ophthalmologist was writing down that these people had glaucoma. Nobody was doing anything with this data. So we said, oh, all right, well, they have glaucoma, so let's do something.
Right.
So actually the project that Bright Focus funds for me is looking at glaucoma in the Amish. And right now we're characterizing the type of glaucoma. It seems like they have general primary open-angle glaucoma, but because they are such large families and because their lifestyle conformity makes them very different in the way that they kind of conduct their life versus like you or I living in a city, for instance. We can kind of pick out risk factors a little bit more easily in Amish, and that's what we're in addition to the genetics, very excited about. We're not quite there yet, but we're working on it.
Sure. What are some of the hypotheses that you're kind of working through right now about glaucoma in the Amish?
We can trace family lines a little bit easier in the Amish. Anything that is different between Amish with and without glaucoma, we think will stand out basically better with less genetic noise. They don't typically drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes, which are two things that have sometimes been shown to be associated with glaucoma.
Really?
But there are other factors that we may be able to capture with our surveys.
Where are you from, Jessica?
I am from a little town, unincorporated, called Arcadia, North Carolina. The closest bigger city is Winston-Salem.
What about growing up in Arcadia has brought you to today?
My parents always demonstrated for me that, I didn't have, there was no reason that I couldn't do my best. If I got a B in algebra, for instance, they knew I wasn't doing my best. They really put it to me to do whatever I could to the best of my ability.